Hey, sweets.
Hey, Savories.
I'm Alyssa.
I'm AJ.
And this is the Sweet or Savory Podcast.
Hey!
Welcome back to the pod.
Welcome back. Thank you so much for listening to the last couple episodes.
And the last episode, which was just us.
Giving a rant.
Yeah, just us talking. But now we have a guest back on the podcast.
Yes, please welcome to the pod, Mr. Troy Laureta.
Hey.
Music director, artist, singer, to me. The most amazing piano player. Worked with so many artists, Ariana Grande, David Foster, Katy Perry, so many more. A lot of Filipino artists, friends of ours. Worked with me on a little track that we did for his album.
We'll get into that more later.
Welcome to the pod.
Thank you for having me, you guys, into your beautiful studio.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. The vibes in here are impeccable.
Oh, thank you.
And I've been wanting to come, so I'm just so excited to talk to you guys.
Aw, we're happy to have you. We love you.
And congratulations on the record.
Thank you so much, boo. Congratulations to us.
Hey,
I
to us.
know. Huge accomplishment, you guys.
I know. No, literally, I feel like it came so fast.
Yes.
Yeah, it
You
did.
know?
I remember when you came, or when AJ told me that you were doing it, and then you did it and released it so fast.
We talked about it for like a while. I don't know if AJ even remembers.
Oh,
I was like, I really want to do something for the
Yeah.
Filipino American community.
You're
right.
Remember?
Yeah, that came to fruition. I feel like you're a executioner.
I was going to say a doer. Like
You're a doer.
You do it.
You do stuff so fast. And I know we're going to get into the album after, quick beginnings, but quick story. Literally, we recorded my track and I was like, did you ask Gabe on Doc, do you guys know each other? And then he was like, we don't really know each other. I called Gabe. And then the next thing you know, they got a track in like
I just
3
love
days.
it.
Wow.
He's the executioner.
I mean,
Connector.
all I did was make the connect, but
Yeah.
after that, you got to do the track.
Yeah, the
you gotta,
work.
He
Put in
has
the
to
work.
go and record, and then Troy has to vocal comp and everything. So
Team effort, baby.
much respect to you.
I love you, AJ.
I love you too. Let's get into first. How did we meet?
How did-
we?
Yeah.
Do we remember?
We met like 10,000 years ago, but
Okay,
I actually
10,000.
don't officially remember. I know that we heard of each other. Well, who hasn't heard, first of all, of AJ Raphael? So let me correct. I've heard of him for a long ass time. And then as I started working more, I think that we just started running in the same circles and
Yeah.
I would run into you at certain events.
Yeah.
But you tell me, I don't remember like when we
you remember?
officially became like, hey, boo.
I don't actually know when that is either.
Right?
I think that the event that I really remember, especially seeing you do your thing in person, was
Unforgettable Gala?
before that for
No,
me
that
it was
was-
NAM.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, NAM. Okay.
But the first time
that
you
was
saw
mine. But when was yours?
during NAM, just only 2 years ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, that was the first time maybe that
2 years ago.
I don't know. I feel like because we had
23?
been talking online and we've been Facebook friends.
Yes.
But
So maybe
really-
we think that it's been longer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think it. It has been longer online.
Yeah.
And I specifically heard of you through a mutual friend that we had in Hawaii back in like 2008.
Oh my God,
So
Dylan.
this guy Dylan, he was one of the first ones to bring me out to Hawaii, along with Jen and all that.
Okay. Yeah.
So Dylan brought me out, and he invited me to his apartment,
Yeah.
nice apartment in Hawaii. And then he was like, "You got to check out my friend Troy Laureta," and showed me a video of you literally singing and playing piano.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it must have been like Usher, My Boo, or something.
You better-
Literally 200008.
do not look that up on YouTube. Yeah.
That's exactly what everyone's going to do.
Yeah, dude. And then through the years, seeing a kababayan, if you will, like work with people like David Foster, who, we look up to. So many Filipinos grew up singing his songs
Yeah.
and all the power ballads and all that stuff.
Yeah.
So seeing that, and then, yes, again, seeing you in person doing NAM, which is a music conference in
Yes.
Anaheim.
It's like the Comic-Con for musicians.
It is,
Yes.
yeah.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but that I feel like was kind of when we really gave each other a hug. Like, oh my God,
Yeah.
great to see you, be connected with you, and be your friend. So
That was super fun.
What about you?
Mine was Unforgettable Gala.
Oh my God. Was it 2 years ago? A year ago?
I don't remember what year it was. It must have been after 2023 though, because
Yeah.
you said 2 years. It was the one where you
I did the Broadway.
Yes, the Broadway
Yeah.
with the
Jennifer,
mama. Yeah,
yes,
the Mama Bears. Yeah, that was the
Aw.
first time that. I'm pretty sure we met that night, or maybe I'm making it up. But I remember watching you do your thing, and I was like, "Who is that?"
Yeah.
I was like, "That's amazing." And then he was like, "It's Troy. Like he's an amazing." And so he was telling me all about you. But I just remember watching that whole thing, and I was like, "This is." We were like jumping up in our
were going
chairs,
crazy.
like
Aw, thank
going
you,
crazy
babe. Aw.
because of how good it was. Like arrangements, just everything you're playing, the vocals.
Thank you,
yeah.
my love. And I know that you can sing too, y'all. Don't sleep on her, y'all.
Yeah,
She's
yeah.
downplaying right now. She was over there cheering and singing. probably.
We were singing really loud, like out of our seats.
Yes.
Well, that event is generally, more East Asian.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So anytime there's Filipinos on that stage,
Yeah.
we go
Proud,
crazy.
loud
Go
and
wild.
proud.
Yes.
Go loud and proud.
Same.
Oh my gosh. Well, that's the beginning of our kind of connections and again, knowing each other online through the years. But for you, when did music become, I don't know, I'm sure it's always been part of your blood, but what was the beginning of music like for you?
Like when did I start?
Yeah, just like as a
As a
kid, as a
kid
baby.
or- yeah.
I don't know.
I started the piano when I was like 5 years old.
Amazing.
And like,
Hi.
and like legit started. You know, a lot of people don't start when I was 5.
Yeah, yeah,
No,
yeah.
like my mom told me like when I was 5, I went to my aunt's house and I started plucking out "Twinkle Twinkle Little Star."
Yes,
I know that's super
amazing.
corny, but like I literally
Yeah.
found it.
Yeah.
And I wasn't also forced to do the piano, so
Okay.
I actually forced my mom to buy a piano. But back in the day, like my mom was, both my parents were just we were struggling in Hawaii, so to buy a piano was like a whole ordeal. So my grandpa bought me my first piano when I was like 6 or 7. We brought this grand piano in our apartment, and the apartment was probably the size of this. This is big, but imagine like 4 or 5 people in this little place, and you should have seen it. It was like the big ass grand piano, and
Wow.
there were times where I didn't want to practice. My mom was like, "If you
Of
don't
course.
get your ass on that piano, we brought all this money,
Yeah.
and have so little space." So. My family put me in classical music, and when I was 10 years old, I started singing. I started singing
Because
with
you can sing.
a little bit. I used to sing a lot with my sister, and she was the singer, and I became like her piano player.
She's
Okay.
younger than you.
Yeah, 2
Okay.
years.
So you always accompanied her.
Yeah.
Got
Like at the
it.
parties and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
when they would have you perform
Oh,
for the family.
Yes, at every party.
Yeah.
We were like the Filipino Donnie Marie. So
Yeah,
I would, and I learned a lot working with a female singer. That's how I kind of probably got my ways of working with a singer, because
And listening.
listening. I used to be a singer, and also being able to play with my sister. I'm able to, it allowed me to learn how to move with a singer.
Yeah.
Wow, at such a young age.
Yeah,
That's
and my dad
amazing.
was a singer too. He played the guitar. He sang at all the Filipino competitions back in the day. And we grew up in Hawaii, so it was
Yeah, where in Hawaii?
Kalihi,
Kalihi.
and Eva Beach. So we
Eva
rep
Beach.
both
A
sides.
lot of Filipinos in both of those
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
towns,
And
right?
in the whole states, all Ilocano people.
Yeah,
Ilocanos.
Ilocanos.
My
She's a
dad's-
Ilocano.
Yes, babe. My dad's a Ilocano.
My
and then-
dad too. Yeah, it's
and
always the dad.
It's always the dads, And then my mom is Cebuana, so.
Oh wow.
So it was just like you guys been to Hawaii. It's
Yeah.
a super musical state,
Yeah, they love
musical
music.
island. And it's a melting pot. I grew up on reggae, I grew up on Filipino music, Hawaiian music, all kinds R&B. The 90s was my shit, what I mean?
Yeah, totally.
So and I think Hawaii is one of the few states that still if you look deep into like the culture, we still appreciate that 90s R&B ballad singing.
Yeah,
time.
Hawaii in the Philippines.
Yeah.
Like you hear on
Yeah.
the radio,
But still.
you still hear,
Yeah.
Boyz II Men.
Yes.
Thank God I found you.
Yes.
Like
Yeah,
Mariah
yeah.
Carey. You know what I mean? Like
Sure.
old stuff like that.
And
Yeah.
we're jamming. Like we're jamming to it. Yes.
Wow, that is so cool. So grand piano playing and then getting to know music more because you're singing by age 10.
Yeah.
So then when did it become a thing where you're like, oh, I want to do it as a job?
I think age 10.
Wow.
I think that's when me and my
Wow.
sister formed like our little group, and we were like two delusional kids. Like, oh, we gonna take over, honey. So we performed all over Waikiki.
What did you have a band name? Or?
A2C. If you know, you know me. My sister-
A2C?
A2C.
A2C.
Yeah, A2C. It was
A2C.
Alan. My first name is Alan.
Alan
Troy.
Troy. Yeah.
To Chester. It's like the corniest
Chester.
thing. It's fine.
It's not.
That's cute.
But if you're from Hawaii and you grew up in like the 2000s in the Filipino community, like you would, it's like
you would know. Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
You know.
You were around.
We opened for every Filipino concert, like for like a good maybe like 6 or 7 years. If there was a Filipino show, you knew that A2C would be right, and we would be right before the artists too. We would be
Oh my God. I love
so
it.
it was a good time.
Wow. Wait, so you worked with there's a lot of Filipino promoters here in LA
Yeah.
doing concerts. They pull the Filipino artists from the
Yeah.
Philippines. So there was a similar thing going on in Hawaii.
Oh yeah,
Okay. And then they would ask you to perform
For
to
all of
open.
these artists.
yeah.
And would they make you sell tickets and stuff like that?
No,
Oh,
we didn't have
cool.
to do that.
That's
time.
great. That's
yeah.
great.
We had to pull.
You were the pull. Yeah, they probably wanted you to be part of their concert.
I mean,
Yeah.
me and my sister. If you guys know, back in Hawaii, all the viewers, y'all know.
Oh my
it was.
God.
It was pretty
Local
bad. I, like
talent.
two crazy kids. Like, because I think we also were. My mom made us practice every day. I think that wasn't necessarily a thing. Like my mom was like the most fiercest stage mom. So
Oh, I love
here's
it.
two kids like really giving it more so than the average. If I have to say so, like
Yeah.
because we really were pushed to make it. Like,
Yeah. Did she support you guys to pursue it
Oh, yeah.
as a career as well?
Yeah,
Oh, I love that.
both of my parents did, and it's like a
love
very
that.
rare thing, right?
Yeah.
because like most, I mean, they always told us to have stability and make sure you'll have good grades
Yeah,
and
of
all
course.
of that. But for the most part, other than like compared to some of my friends, like we've gotten a lot more support when it comes to the arts.
Yeah. A lot of Filipinos, they raise you to love the arts
Right.
and they raise you to be good at piano or
But-
singing, but
sometimes
you
they
still
don't.
have to become a nurse or something.
Doc
Yeah.
or a lawyer. My mom
Yeah.
wanted me to become a lawyer. I'm so good at arguing, honey. So she was like,
I believe it.
"You're so good at arguing. You should just become a lawyer. Use your talent for good."
You speak Tagalog?
Yeah.
Okay.
I do. I mean, not like perfect, but I'm pretty,
Yeah.
pretty okay.
Wow.
Ikaw, marunong.
Konti lang.
Konti
No,
lang.
my accent is so
No,
bad.
so bad.
Like,
You speak Ilocano?
Oh no, I only know the bad words, girl. Girl.
I don't either, but I can like pick up little things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, and you're singing Cebuana on your album.
Yeah. So, Bisaya.
Oh, it's Bisaya.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's what
Cebuano.
Okay. Yeah, I guess I don't know the technicalities.
Oh, you're
Yeah, yeah.
good. That's
Cebuana
correct.
is
Cebuano.
also Visaya.
Cebuana is like the way you describe a girl.
Oh,
Cebuana.
okay. I see.
Cebuano. But like the
Cebuano.
language is Cebuano. I hope I'm saying it right. Cebuano, and then there's like an overall like big thing that covers a lot of different languages, which is Bisaya, and there's like
Okay.
a bunch of
And
sub languages.
Yeah.
Dialects.
Yes.
Maybe. Yeah. Wow.
But my
that's-
mom is from Cebu, so we speak Cebuano. So it's a beautiful language. I love people. Whenever I see Cebuanos in the wild,
Yeah.
in the States,
Yeah.
because it's really rare. It's more Tagalog and Ilocano. Where
Yeah.
Bisaya ka dai. I'm like,
My tita Laura is. She's going to listen to this and she's going to enjoy.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to tell her to listen to your album.
Hi, tita. Musta?
Tita Laura, shout out.
So you grew up in Hawaii as a Filipino, and then when did you move to LA?
I moved to LA after high school. So when I was like 17.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
17.
Did you move by yourself?
No, hell no. My parents moved with me.
Okay,
they're
okay.
like, oh, we're moving with you because we don't want you to take drugs. Puro kalokohan.
Oh my
You know?
God. So your whole family moved to LA to help you pursue your dream.
Pursue my dream, and then my sister.
And your sister
And
as
your
well.
sister's
Yeah.
dream, yeah.
And your sister was on The Voice.
Yes.
What age was that?
She was what? Well, she was in her mid-20s, I think.
Mid-20s.
Yeah.
Okay. And then you
I believe.
became musical director for, I know everyone knows you for Ariana Grande. That's the big flex, right? It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Troy Laureta, Ariana Grande.
Ariana.
But what was your first MD job?
My first MD job, I had many. I think a lot of Filipino people know me for work with Sir David Foster. I
Yes.
think that's my personal
So that was
favorite.
before Ariana, David Foster.
I met David before Ariana.
You met David
Yeah,
before
and
Ariana.
we reconnected because Ariana invited him on like to do a song when we did the Staples Center in LA, like, on the honeymoon tour. So we were able to reconnect, and he did I Have Nothing with Ariana. You guys can look that up. It was such a cool moment.
Oh my God.
I'm pretty sure I've seen it, but I'll rewatch it.
I think that's the audition for me. I consider that the low-key audition to be his musical director.
Wow.
I think that's what kind of started the conversation. I think after that performance.
Okay. Wow.
It's kind of crazy to think that David Foster would have a musical director. That he is not, because he's known as a musical director.
Yeah.
True.
That is really cool.
I mean,
like you were his trusted
Yeah, that's
person.
Huge.
I loved
with
it.
the vision and like, it's amazing.
It was an honor.
Yeah, it just makes me just think it, Arnel Pineda, like all these Filipinos who get kind of plugged into a traditionally white role, or a white man's world type thing. It's like, man, behind every white man is like a really excellent Filipino.
A talented brown man.
No, literally, actually.
It's kind of wild. It's really cool. And it also isn't like Bublé and Ellen DeGeneres. It's like, don't they have Filipinos working for them and stuff?
I'm
like,
sure they
You know
do.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
I mean,
when you see a
that makes
Filipino
sense.
behind the scenes, you're like, oh,
That's why.
that's why.
Wherever you have Spice, darling, look for the Filipino.
It's so true. It's so
What
true.
was your wow, is this really happening moment? Like with these artists, I mean, I don't know if you get starstruck or not, or if since you have been so confident in music your whole life, but did you have a moment with Ariana or any of these artists and you're just looking around like, oh my gosh, I can't believe this is my life?
I think there's been so many, like, I've been super blessed to be able to have really cool moments and perform at really cool places. But I feel like the one time where I felt like truly like, oh shit, like this is super cool. And I felt like an artist. Because, a lot of people have musicians as their job and a singer as their job. But it's one thing to truly feel like an artist. And when you found your artistry and to be able to represent it, it's a different feeling. So that happened. During a David Foster show. He was doing a run in Manila, and I was telling Abel, like, hey, like, I'm gonna be in Manila. Should I contact David, like, just to hang out, like, because we're gonna be there at the same time? And Abel was like, why not? So I did, and actually David invited me to perform, not as his MD as like a musician in the band, but he invited me to as an artist.
Yeah.
So he invited me on his show and featured me and made me play a Filipino song at his show. With Pia Toscano, and did this whole
Which song was that?
Kailangan Kita.
Okay, amazing.
And it was just such a full circle moment because we did that song during the pandemic in my bedroom.
Yeah.
So to see, that's the kind of shit that was running through my mind. Like, I can't believe that the song that I did in this bedroom in my pandemic apartment in 2020 now led me to being a guest on David Foster. And I used to not only I went from like watching his shit when I was younger to MDing some of the PBS specials to now like being
as an artist, guest artist
on it
in his concert.
It was just such a moment for me, and I fucking cried like in the back, like
yeah, like so surreal.
Very
the dream,
surreal.
like the dream you never even thought.
I never thought.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And the fact that he was so gracious enough to allow me to play a Filipino song was he's always such a advocate for Filipino talent, and that's why I love David, because he recognizes real. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's cool.
True.
When we I went to Tori Kelly's concert in Anaheim, and him and
there.
Catherine McPhee were up on the second floor.
Oh, I love.
And I was just like, oh my God. And it was so cool because he was taking a video of one of Tori's songs and like posted it right away. I just remember
Of course.
So you saw him posting it?
Yeah, like a boomer posting, like just, a raw like video on the feed.
I
You know
love-
what I mean?
Oh, on the feed.
Yeah, on the feed. On the
Nice.
feed.
Not even stories.
David is like a musician. Like, he just loves like musicians, and when he sees like someone like Tori just ripping it, he's over there like, yes.
Yes. But I totally name dropped you, Troy. I was just,
Did you?
When
You
they
didn't
were
tell me.
on the way out, I really remember this because it's not during COVID, but it's like the handshake, this thing.
Oh God.
And I was like, hey, David Foster, I'm such a big fan, but he kept doing this, and I was like this, and I was just like, and I grabbed his hand.
You did the
grabbed his hand.
You're like,
Yeah,
yeah.
and he was like, yeah. And then I said, I'm friends with Troy Laureta. And then, David, he's a tall man too. So they're not really looking. But Catherine was like, we love Troy. We love Troy. And then they're getting whisked away.
I
And
love Cat.
yeah, so amazing. But I was just like, yeah, Filipinos, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Wow, that's
The
so
name
cool.
drop.
What a moment. What venue was that in the Philippines?
We did Solaire. It was
Solaire, nice.
like a 3,000
Casino
seater video,
resort.
theater video concert venue. Yeah.
Amazing. You want to ask this one, babe?
Yeah, okay. I have to ask, since you worked with so many greats,
Ask me.
favorite artists that you worked with?
Oh.
I know it's probably hard.
Well, besides
have hot
David,
takes.
everyone knows I love me some David Foster, but who do I?
There's so many to choose
There's
from.
so many.
Or you could share like a favorite story. I mean, that was already a good one though.
That was a good one. I think the other one on the other side, in the Filipino side, like one of the most iconic moments for me was when I first got to work with Regine Velasquez.
Oh, yeah.
So
Queen.
the Queen, like just the biggest legend, right? We all grew up with her.
Yeah.
And as a lonely gay kid, back in Hawaii, I used to listen to her music all the time. I was so gay. I was like, pineapple. Like, yes. Like walking down the streets of Kalihi. Yeah. Like,
No, literally?
Yes.
Yes.
Oh my God.
Same.
Like just all the time. And it was only 3-4 years ago that I actually got to, meet her and work with her in person.
Wow.
And she, did my record. And then the coolest part was she finally did one of my shows. We did, it was called East Meets West. We performed in Manila.
I saw these clips.
And she guested. And you can look it up on YouTube, but maybe not. Because the whole video clip is just
Crying.
me crying the entire time. Like, I love you. Like, it was so embarrassing. I queened out, and I rarely do, I meet a lot of artists and I'm cool, like, what's up? Hey,
Yeah.
And with her, I was like, hey, queen. It was so embarrassing.
So you met her for the first time at the East Meets West thing?
For the first time.
Okay. But you worked together pandemic.
On Zoom. But
yeah.
I got to see her and like smell her. She smelled like roses and like royalty.
Of
and
course.
I was just like, it was a moment that I will never forget because, you again, like David, you grew up, remembering watching her on TFC with your mom.
Of course.
And there's so many memories attached to her and these other artists. So when I finally got to meet her, all the memories started rushing back. So that's probably why I was like,
Even you talking about her, it's like bringing back memories of.
Right.
She taught me how to sing. Her and Lance
See?
Alonga. Those are like my
Girl.
two
Top.
top queens that like taught me how to sing.
taught everybody how to
Yes,
sing.
Filipino girls.
Regine Velasquez is like the
what
Whitney
would you-
Houston
Yeah,
of
Whitney.
Philippines,
Yeah.
I feel. Right? Like Mariah Carey.
Yeah, she's our singing diva.
Yes.
Like
Yeah.
she's her own. Literally
She is her
anyone who
own,
knows
yeah.
music knows that she's her own thing. But if you were to comp it, she's one of those divas that would be on like the VH1 Diva
Divas.
special.
She'd headline it.
She would headline. Yeah,
She'd be
in the Philippines. You know what I
Yes.
mean? Okay.
Least favorite. I'm kidding. It's here for the tea.
That's for a different podcast.
No, I know. After dark.
That's for after dark.
Off the record.
Off the record. God, and I have one too.
Oh my god. Do you but you don't have to say who it is, but do you have stories of
It was
people?
a rapper. I hated it. It was the most. I think that she came in with the most weirdest attitude. The first thing after we rehearsed spent all that time rehearsing her music and all that. The first thing she walked into rehearsal was like, I don't even know why we have a band anyway.
Oh, like that.
Before we even played,
That's tough.
It's like, it
That sets
doesn't
the
feel
tone.
good.
and
Yeah.
we got paid $400.
Oh no.
3 months late.
No. One gig?
1 gig.
Okay.
No.
Wow. 3 months late.
No
That's
per
insane.
diem.
That's insane. No rehearsal?
Post college.
Rehearsal?
One rehearsal.
One rehearsal. Still
So-
$400 within that?
Yeah, I mean, we were out of college.
No, yeah.
Pretty and we were like, ooh, she's like big.
This is major label artist. Oh.
And she just came in with the bitchiest attitude. And I was young, so obviously I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
like, hey, queen.
That's the worst.
So like, I'm a little like, I wouldn't do that. And I'll be like, girl.
Yeah.
But back in the day, I just remembered that, like, and also knowing that how far I've come, thank you God, like to see like, oh, but if I was like, it shouldn't make a difference where you are. You know, you should treat people all like. You never know who's gonna elevate. Now, I'm sure she want to work with me now, but it ain't gonna happen.
Yeah,
because I just remember how she treated me in the band. You know what I'm saying? So
totally
just stuff like that. And I want to tell you guys stuff. I'll tell you after.
Off the record. We'll know
tell us during this break, and we're gonna talk more about Harana, the new album. We're gonna talk more about your Filipino heritage and why it's so important to you after we get back from this break. Harana. What does Harana mean?
Harana means to serenade.
To serenade.
Yes, sir.
I only know that because of Parokya ni Edgar.
Song, right?
Yeah, it's a song.
Yes.
Which is the second song on the album.
Yes.
But yeah, to me, it's always been like love song, right? Like or a serenade.
It's like an old school, you know, back in the day when they used to ligaw, the courtship.
Yeah.
Like the old school men would come with their friends on the guitar, with the little drum or the tambourine, and they just come and sing at the balcony.
For the lady.
They would call that love bombing these days, I think.
You think?
They would call it stalkers.
But it's music.
I know, it's music. Yeah, I don't know. I feel like the internet would not.
They would maybe find it stalkery.
I think it depends. Like if maybe. But
like if you don't know that person,
these days,
it's weird.
These days.
But yeah, if you are getting to know somebody and then you sing them a song, I feel like
that was popular in like my high school days too. Like boys would do that.
Yes,
I got so many.
And what would they sing, girl? Boys to Men?
Of course he did. No.
Casey and JoJo?
What was that song? No, I got serenaded by like a bunch of boys once. It was it's like an a cappella song.
Alyssa's 94. So
yeah, I'm 94. I can't remember the name of it.
A cappella song.
Yeah, no, it's like it's like,
we stroll.
like that, like boys would sing a cappella, a group.
Okay.
But I don't think Boys to Men.
Boys.
94, she's probably in sync.
No, it's older. It's older.
Oh, older than that? Okay.
Yeah, it's older.
New Edition?
Maybe it is Boys to Men. No.
All for One?
No, it's not All for One. I know All for One. Oh, I can't remember. I'll have to look it up. It's gonna bother me. Yeah.
Yes.
It'll come to me later.
Okay, so your Filipino heritage, and you said you grew up in Hawaii.
Yeah.
Probably a lot of Filipinos, a lot of brown people.
Yep.
It obviously shows up in your music, but why is it so important to you to do that?
I think it's really important for me to do that now because I wasn't always like that. I think, being in the industry, especially during that time, there isn't a lot of nowadays with social media. I'm just so happy that the youth is a little more woke and a little more proud of, people are starting to stand up and have a resurgence of discovering their roots and stuff.
Being proud of themselves.
Back in the day, like the Hollywood imaging thing was a real big thing, like back in the 90s and early 2000s. So there was a time where I first started music where I really didn't tell people I was Filipino. I would just, people would assume that I'm from Hawaii, so I'm Hawaiian. So I would just kind of, for the first couple of years of my career, have this androgynous kind of vibe. I mean, I look,
like Bruno Mars.
Like I look Filipino as hell. So I don't know how the hell.
You're clearly Filipino.
Clearly Filipino, but I got like Chinese, Samoan, like all kinds of stuff. I'm like, it's exotic. So I was like, I just played along with it, and there were many auditions where people were telling me to, grow facial hair so you look a little more whatever. It was just so stupid.
To fit into a certain mold. Yeah.
And obviously, I was heavier. It's just a whole bunch of things. And the point is, like, I never told anybody that I was Filipino. I always thought that for a while that it was a hindrance, kind of like if I told people I was Filipino, I would, box myself in.
Yeah.
And it's sad because now I'm so proud to be, but when I look back at all those moments where I could have been like, no, I'm fucking proud to be Filipino. And the sad part is I'm proud to be a brown Filipino because even when I went back home, I felt like a foreigner sometimes.
Right,
I felt that I had to be
because of what's on the TV.
Yes, I had to put Eskimo on and fix my nose and get these 6-pack abs and make sure my lips are red as hell. You know what I'm saying?
The look.
So I'm just like, y'all can kiss my ass. I play really good music.
Yes.
And if David Foster and Ariana Grande can fuck with me, then y'all can fuck with me too.
Absolutely.
And that's when I started to hone in on that and really hone in on the fact that I was a brown, gay, proud Filipino man. I think that I realized, started realizing that a lot of more opportunities started opening. And I started to do a little less projecting. You know, when you think about like how you are as a person throughout the years, part of growing is, you know, changing. And when I look back at like the way that I handled myself as a musical director through the years, like I you know, realized that a lot of my internal struggle was because that I dealt with that, being a closeted, not proud Filipino. So in the past 5-6 years, to be able to be proud of two things like that and be outwardly proud and celebrate it, I think that it just made me grow into a more authentic artist.
Yeah.
That I feel like people can relate to a little better. Before it was this whole facade. It's Troy Laureta, you work with David Foster. And it was very like, it was a very curated thing. And now it's just like, no bitch, this is me, honey.
Yeah.
Like, you know, and it's just normal. I mean, you know, before
It's you.
Before
It's
it was just
real.
like aura. Like, you don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If you don't know,
hilarious.
you know, it's so
I
it's
get
hilarious because
it.
it's so stupid. It's so pretentious. And when you find your artistry and and you find the authenticity in it, it's a truly different feeling, and you move differently when it comes to your music. You produce music, you sing it differently. The way I perform is so different. If you look up clips from like 2010 to like 2020s and on, it's such a different Troy.
Yeah.
Back in the day, it was more aggressive, like trying to be like, which is a different era. But now it's like very just you know, my
it's
own
demure.
demure, but still like it's me.
Yeah.
It's not me trying to be hard. It's
Trying
me
to be
being like,
anything else
I'm in my
but you.
soft girl era.
Yo, but still very fierce the way you perform.
True.
So being a you're saying you were closeted early in your career, like as an MD with certain artists and stuff?
Yeah, I was closeted well into my 30s.
So working with them, you weren't able to be your true authentic self. So you say you have like some regrets in the way you acted, or
yes, girl. Like for example, everyone knows me for working with Ariana. Can you believe that Ariana Grande is like the queen of the LGBTQIA community?
Yeah, right.
And my ass was like trying to be like, hey,
Straight?
What's up?
You're trying to be
Ariana?
straight?
Yes. Like, but I know I was straight. I think I had a girlfriend at that time.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I wasn't straight. I was in the closet for
Yeah. But you were
playing the role.
Mm-hmm.
So like I look back at that, I'm like, bitch, if you had just been like, bitch, we on the same, you know.
Yeah, you would have maybe even connected more.
There's so many connections musically,
of course,
spiritually,
of course,
everything. Like, and you know when someone's like closeted and struggling with it. So there was probably like if I were to guess, like a major disconnect. And music is so personal. So especially with someone that's such a queen.
Yeah.
So when you know, I feel bad because like when I'm looking at her, she's probably like, oh, poor thing, doesn't know yet. And I can't.
Yeah.
I feel like maybe we can't maybe talk in that way because I knew like looking back that I couldn't talk to her in that way. Now I would be like, hey, bitch. You know?
Yeah. You weren't there yet in your journey.
Yeah. So there's like a lot of regret in that, like the many missed opportunities. I know everything happens when timing is right.
Of course.
But when you look back at it, I'm like, oh, you could have done that. You could have done this.
Of course.
That. Like,
yeah. I mean,
that's all part of your story now.
It's all part of your story. And one thing, and you know, I learned a lot with my sister, how she would kind of tell me, or actually my mom was the one who told me this, is that like, you know, it's easier for, I guess, the norm. So that being straight people and hetero, you know, normative couples and stuff, and people to find themselves early in their life and get to live as themselves early.
Yeah.
It takes queer people till 30s or even later to even live a free life.
Yeah.
You know, so when, you know, for example,
Yes.
you know, Jasmine took this road trip to Texas and we're like, what are you doing? Like me and my sisters, and we're like, dude, what are you doing? And like my mom had to remind me, like, you have to let your sister go, just go and do her thing.
Yeah.
You know
Live
what I
her
mean?
life.
Like, live her life, because she's just now able to be her true self and make decisions not based on presenting in a certain way and all that stuff. So
and it's a beautiful thing to see. Yeah.
So you feel like you're in that space right now in your 30s?
I am. I feel like I finally, which is kind of like, it's, if I'm going to be honest, very bittersweet for me. I'm like 30, like well into my 30s, mid 30s. So
whatever.
You know what I'm saying?
Whatever.
So, but like, I wish I could have lived as a gay 20-year-old. I think there's like, it's not like a huge regret. I just feel when I think about like how my life would have been much more just creatively and spiritually, how it would have. My 20s were a very interesting dark time for me. Like I worked hard musically. I was hustling, but internally I used music as like a way to kind of cope. So, but there is a lot of things that I'm still like unpacking from like my 20s in terms of my sexuality and how I dealt with that. Like the time dealing with the mourning the time loss. You know what I'm saying?
Well, oh, wow. Grieving that is interesting.
Yeah, I grieve that. A lot of people say, I've gotten the talk like, it's all in the timing. Like, I get it, bitch. But like, you know, life is short. And when I realized like, damn, you could have come out and had these moments. Like, really? Like, you should have. And now I use that kind of as the gas for me to just not hold back anymore. So it's good and bad.
And that's not on you, and that's not like on the queer person. It really is.
Not.
It's in it's society, which sucks. Like you're almost at society's hands in the way that they
make you feel.
They make you feel, and the way they accept you. Yeah. And I hate it, and it makes me sad.
Yeah. But it's getting better.
Yeah, it is. It is.
And our parents are so much more progressive, thank God, you know, that we were blessed with parents like that. Because I've seen a lot of parents that don't, you know.
Yeah, like kids who get
not my daughter, not my son.
Yeah.
I mean, not to make anything funny. It's just that's how it is. And it's sad to see. Yeah. So
yeah, it is getting better, but there are still parents who are like that or have disowned their kids because of that. Right. So I hope that, you know, with you and then with Jasmine, that there's just like proof that they can live a free life and everything, like, and thrive. Yeah. You know, like I think for parents, it comes from a place of fear, like not wanting them to be different because they don't want them to be treated
and bullied. And stuff.
Bullied or like not successful because of that. But it's like you're proof that you can be both. You can be free and you can, just live
She's
a
nice
good
about
life.
it. It's also fear, but also like, I feel like
judgment,
embarrassment. Like our family name.
That too.
Isip ka muna, don't come out.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The shame in Filipino culture.
Yeah. Did you feel that from your parents?
No, not from my parents. You know, actually, I got to give my family props. I didn't feel it from any of my family.
It's amazing.
I got to say. And that's probably part of the regret is that like Troy, like nobody said shit. I was really hoping that somebody would be like, "You're going to motherfucking hell." Like I thought somebody was gonna say, like, no. Everybody was like, "Yeah, bitch, we knew."
Yeah,
they
you could have come out earlier.
And they were celebrating. I was like, oh, and I was
you didn't expect that?
No, I mean, I did because my family's cool, you know. But you always kind of. Yeah, I guess I wanted to have that because there was so much. I kept it for so long. So like, you know, prove me right.
There was there must be a reason why.
There must be a reason why I feel like this. No, they were all very cool. I mean, we've had moments in the past, you know, bakla, but nothing like, you know, where the family teases family.
Bakla means gay.
Gay, but nothing like homophobic in that way, or nothing that was like, oh, you can't be that. And I think that I was very blessed with that. And I think that also we're lucky to have like creatives parents. Filipino creative parents are very different from like typical, I feel.
Yeah.
I think if you have to be a creative to know how blessed when you have a supportive Filipino parent, because they like it's not typical reactions to things. True. Not the way that the outlook on, you know, my mom moving everything to come to LA. Like that's fucking psycho, right? Like honey, let's move. Let's sell our house and let's move, pack everything and move to LA. They want to go to Hollywood. Like, insane, right? And now as an adult, I realize how much of a sacrifice that is and how beautiful and hard that must have been, and how brave that must have been for our,
parents,
parents like us, like ours. So
that's amazing. Wow. Shout out to your parents.
yeah. Love you, mom and dad.
Love them. Okay, let's talk about the album.
Yes.
Some of these songs are songs that you have, or maybe one of them is a song that already you'd worked on and released.
Yeah.
That's the one with Morissette.
There was 3 of them actually.
There's 3 of them. Okay, yeah. Tell us.
There's 3 songs that I released a trilogy of OPM records to, it was basically all my friends, like my best singer friends from both the Philippines and America. Actually, all parts of the world, even Korea and South America. And they all came to just do this beautiful project of Filipino music. I had everybody sing, and I wanted to do this 4th album as a kind of like it was supposed to be more like a compilation, but I decided it turned into just like a brand new album, and I wanted to celebrate both music from the Philippines as well as Filipino American music. That was like the one thing that I spoke with AJ about. Like, I did a lot of beautiful OPM records with, singers from the Philippines and celebrating Filipino songwriters from the Philippines. And the one thing that made the most sense that I still hadn't done, it was, as an American, celebrate the music of Filipino Americans. I'm a kid of the 90s and the early 2000s, so everybody knows MySpace and YouTube.
Yes.
And in my top 10, and when you had the little link that had Without You or Juice Box by AJ or Passion by Lemonade, everybody had it. Everybody knows that. I call them the Avengers for me. Like, it was always
the Filipino Avengers.
Right. Gabe, Passion, AJ, and Melissa. They just ruled everybody's high school days. Like, even the comments now, it's all, I listened to this song in high school. I did this in my prom. I'm a 15-year-old heartache again back in my bedroom. So with Harana, I finally got to do what I was talking with AJ about, was to celebrate Filipino American music. I wanted to merge the two because I also feel that, which is also the mission of the other 3 projects, that there's a bit of like a disconnect sometimes when it comes to like Filipinos and Filipino Americans. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're so much alike, and I've spent a lot of my life trying to be, I guess, more Filipino, so like even trying to speak the language a little better and understanding certain mentalities. But I feel like music is such a, one of the most powerful tools to connect and unite people. And I wanted to use Harana as a way to unite both Filipino songwriting and music with Filipino American songwriting music, because we have such a beautiful culture of our own that's so different but still so connected to what the root of OPM is. And an OPM for me is anything that's like written Filipino. So I consider like songs like Without You and Lemonade and Gentlemen Don't and Try as Filipino American OPM, the new age OPM of like...
OPM is original Filipino music. Yeah, I have always thought of this too. Like, I always would be like, is my music OPM? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And like,
I think so.
In my mind, I considered it.
Yeah.
Yes, but I grew up with listening to a lot of OPM, downloading all that stuff on the internet. And when I go to the Philippines, I know OPM is like a particular like scene of music as well. But yeah, so being on this project and hearing songs like Lemonade and Gentlemen Don't as part of like an OPM project, it's really special because I'm like, my songs are, it's part
live
of this.
with that.
And I want to, give you your flowers, AJ, when I was doing this project and finally was able to get the 4 Avengers on it. I can't tell you how excited I was. I spoke with Star Music and they were just so gagged that like the 4 big pillars of Filipino American music was going to be a part of this project. And I did a whole just dive into when I chose Without You, I did a whole dive of like live performances, and I saw this like one performance of you at this Filipino it had maybe like a little club kind of like bar setting.
Okay.
It was a very intimate setting, and I swear to God, like you were like, sing, and everybody would just wake up. And I was like, and everybody sang.
Was it in the Philippines?
It was in the Philippines.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yes.
And when I heard that, I was like, shit.
Yeah, and everyone's singing. And I was
Fucking
like,
AJ.
oh my God. Yeah.
Everybody was singing it, y'all. Like, you could have sworn, this guy's a fucking star, AJ.
Oh my God, that was insane.
And I saw that, and I was like, it just solidified for me just how much of a mark you have made on our music, and to be able to celebrate you on my OPM platform. He had a platform of his own. He had a podcast. He got like the records out. But to be able to use, I guess, something that's close to home like that, to be able to celebrate your music is something so special for me, because it has affected so many of like myself and a lot of my friends. And a lot of my friends, sometimes they can relate to like the music of Tito Martin, Regine.
Sure.
Sometimes like they'll be like, oh, I remember the teleserie with my mom. But when I think of Lemonade and Without You and Try and all those songs that you guys sang, they were like, I remember that. My space, my prom days. I said this to my girlfriend. So it's a cool mix. You have both, so Filipinos and Filipino Americans can really enjoy the music together, and that was the purpose of it. It's like a whole album of serenading music.
I love that.
It's amazing. I think that the YouTube days, it brings people back to such a specific and unique time. In history and in their own history journey. So it brings them back to a time where they can, like remember who they were.
Reminisce.
Reminisce.
No, I loved seeing that when we were on AJ's tour for the Take Me Back tour.
Yeah.
Which Troy and Abel went to our tour in Las Vegas.
Oh, you guys are so great. But when I would watch you guys sing, and especially when you brought in like Gabe and Melissa and Jeremy, like what I would hear out in the audience is like people
dying
and reliving the moment, but in a different way where they could be fully proud.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because back then it's like we were all loving it a lot because we didn't have that outlet. I think we weren't really fully proud to be maybe Filipino American, but now like in a room full of Filipinos, like you can really like relive that moment in a different way.
Yes.
And I thought it was so beautiful.
Very beautiful. I told AJ, like when I was at the concert, I would hear like an intro would start and be like, oh my God, that was my song. Like everybody had a comment, and side comments I would hear it. And I would just like,
so cool.
freaking AJ, man. Yes.
I love it.
Wow,
no, but you're so right with the Avengers, because I feel like that was our growing up. That was our superheroes. That's who we looked up to.
And do you know that, right, AJ? you know that, like you.
I do, because they share how much they, when I see it in their eyes.
Like a lot of people, AJ. I was telling AJ that I have a friend, shout out to Adrian. He's a big professor at NYU, and he did a paper on AJ and Passion.
Thanks, Adrian.
A research paper on like the effects of basically the impact of the Avengers on Filipino American music. So
I need to read it.
The way, yes, I'll have him send it. But the way that you have affected music, and that concert, I told AJ too, was like me and Abel after the concert were just like, AJ's a beast, bro.
Aww,
like, the way he commanded the stage, the way the audience.
Thanks, Troy. I feel the same way about you, and
yeah, it's true.
Your stage presence is insane. Like
it's OA. Too much.
No, and also what you wear during, like you have like the long kind of capes and stuff.
Yeah,
you're such an icon, Troy.
Thank you, baby.
Okay, we're gonna make peanut butter sandwiches. We're gonna talk about the track list of this album and how many freaking amazing legends are on this when we get back. Why time is flying.
I know, it's going so fast.
Okay, so this section of the podcast is because, Sweet or Savory, that's the name of the podcast. Our friend Danny texted us in a group chat saying, is peanut butter sweet or savory? And our chat went insane.
Yeah.
Right?
Savory.
Whoa. Thank you.
Troy.
I'm Team Savory.
Okay.
Let's go.
Oh, she's mad. It's sweet.
I'm Team Sweet.
It has a hint of sweetness.
What? A hint?
Yeah, like,
But you like Skippy.
But that's why I add the jelly, because it just adds
that sweetness.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
Savory,
the balance. Like kare kare, it has like it's.
See, it's also what we've gathered.
I can't argue with the savory.
What we've gathered is that it comes from childhood, really.
Yeah.
And
the way you perceive peanut butter.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's how, like, when we've been interviewing people, and also like for anyone we ask, it usually comes down to how they had it as a kid.
That's what it is. Because my parents we Filipino, so we don't know what peanut butter jelly sandwiches are. I only had that at school, but growing up as a kid, this was always either on toast with coffee in the morning.
Oh yeah.
Or it would be with savory foods like kare and mecha, whatever they add peanut butter to.
Yeah.
Caldereta.
Oh, caldereta. Yeah.
So it was always associating Skippy or Jif with something savory.
Okay. Yeah. My family, it was always like a sweet treat. It was never like
a sweet treat.
Yes.
Like what?
Like well, just like peanut butter and jelly, but it was.
Was like their sweet dessert.
Was a dessert. It wasn't.
Like the sandwich?
Yes. It wasn't as like a replacement meal or like it wasn't a lunch. Meal.
It was a snack or a dessert. It was a
snack. It was always a snack, like after school snack. My whole family is like team sweet because we all think it's like it's our dessert.
I mean, that's true because you have peanut butter cookies and peanut butter desserts. I think it's just very versatile.
Yeah.
Peanut butter.
It is.
What is Abel?
Abel?
Sweet or savory?
If you don't say savory.
Sweet!
You know what? They can just...
Abel is in the room and said team sweet.
Team sweet. And that's why we have this podcast because a lot of people have just differing opinions on it.
It's literally 50-50 split.
50-50.
Well, no, technically
it's 60-40.
Yeah. What's the 60?
Savory. Whatever.
So yeah, that's why we have this new section since this our 4th season, which we have the guests make their own peanut butter sandwich.
Because nobody has made it exactly the same.
Okay.
Everyone has even kind of their way of making their own.
Okay, so you asked for white bread.
I did.
Yeah, amazing. So yeah, take out.
Yeah, feel free to.
And then you can cut it and we can share it. So we can all have it at the same time.
Okay.
But you can just make it and you cut it later.
Okay.
Yeah. Make it how you would normally make it.
How toasted do you want it? Because this toaster is
pretty strong.
No color.
No color.
Is that a weird thing?
So do it like a 1 or
like a 1.
Like a 1.
Let's try a 1.
Yeah.
But also like fun fact or this is the best part.
Whoa, that's a hot take.
That is a hot take.
Hot take. That's the word I was looking for. Hot take.
That's a hot take.
This is my favorite part, but for aesthetics, we'll keep.
Wow. Most people throw it away.
What?
I know.
You can put it back.
This is the best like scooper.
Ew.
Scooper.
Not ew. I didn't mean to say ew. That was crazy. Sorry.
Why would you do
Scooper's
that?
insane.
Like when you're eating, like back in the day when you're eating spaghetti. Am I?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Bread with spaghetti.
Yeah. I understand now.
That's a thing. Right.
You're so rude, babe. Ew.
It's okay, because there's a lot of things I would say ill too.
Okay, so while we're doing this,
while we're toasting,
let's quickly give an adjective or some kind of fun fact maybe about each track in the album.
Okay.
Harana with Ice Segura. Tell us about that, or quick feeling, whatever.
Ice Segura, I love Ice. I love him so much, and that was actually on purpose. I love like Harana is like the first there's like an intro, but it's basically the first song to my whole album. Mm-hmm. And I purposely wanted to start the whole album with an artist, a trans artist.
Yeah.
And Ice being a trans man, I think that it's so beautiful that we have such great representation. I love his voice. It's iconic. Everybody knows who Ice Segura is.
Yeah, absolutely.
A
legend.
Yeah, what a legend. And to be able to do like this very pretty version of Harana, the Parok in the Egg song, it's just such a cool take. And to hear his voice on it is pretty.
I love seeing Ice in kind of the mainstream media still to this day, and being respected, and adored in the same way. I mean, you would hope, by these artists who maybe seem a little religious or something, and you just maybe, I don't know. To me, it's
and respected in the real way, not as
human way,
not and as a musician. A lot of times a hot take, like our community gets put in for satire and just not taken as serious as we should be. And to see someone like Ice still being a legend and a pioneer in the music industry is just so beautiful and inspiring to see. So
love it. Okay, should we do a little more?
No, that's good. Is
it good?
Yeah, no color. No color.
Perfect.
All right, what's your next step?
My next step is the peanut butter.
Okay. Amazing. Okay, let's see how much Troy puts on.
And if you're not watching but you're listening, Troy has chosen Skippy Creamy Peanut Butter.
Skippy, because choosy moms never choose Jif. They choose Skippy.
Wait, was that a commercial?
Wait, is that a commercial?
That's the commercial for Jif. Choosy moms choose Jif.
Oh my God.
That was shade to Jif. Sorry. I love Skippy. This is just because this is all we had growing up is Skippy.
And then we have both.
You have both?
Yeah, we have both.
Do you like, okay, here's a good question. Do you guys like yours creamy or crunchy?
I like crunchy.
Yeah.
But AJ
I don't like chunky.
Creamy.
I don't like chunky. I don't like chunky anything. Like even remember orange juice back in the day? Like I hated pulp.
Oh, I love pulp.
I love pulp.
I'm like extra pulp.
Yeah, that's able
Extra?
to.
That's disgusting.
Extra.
You don't like
I like
pulp?
the texture.
Okay,
Like,
that's a good amount of peanut butter.
Yeah, that's
I
a
like
lot.
it. Okay.
Oh, remember, Troy, you said in our group chat, ratio is everything.
Ratio's everything. Actually, this is not enough peanut butter.
Okay, yeah, put more. Put more. Do your thing.
You want to taste it.
I'm so big back, you guys. Like the rule for the rule for me, it has to drip a little bit. Kind of like
off the sides.
That's the same way I feel about mayo.
Oh yeah, I put a lot of mayo and I put a lot
mayo.
of butter. I love things like saucy.
Because babe, otherwise it's dry.
Yeah,
And
I don't
who
like
wants to
dry.
No. If it doesn't drip, if a burger like a smash burger, if the mayo doesn't drip on the side, is it really a burger?
Right. The smash burger. Yeah, even the oil and stuff.
Yeah, it needs to be juicy.
The oil needs to drip. This is why we have cholesterol problems.
I know, honestly.
Gout, all
That's
that
true.
stuff. Filipinos.
I have gout sometimes.
Sometimes.
That's why I had to, can't be eating these
I know.
butter
This
jelly
is
sandwiches.
just a treat.
This is just a treat.
It's a treat.
Okay, lemonade. I mean, we briefly talked about it, but beautiful version,
Yes.
beautiful remake.
Jeremy Passion.
Yeah, just a word to describe that, or two.
Lemonade? No, I want to find a word. That's basic, but like iconic, but only because yeah, iconic. Lemonade.
That's the Phil-Am national
anthem.
Like everyone knows Lemonade, right? Everyone's like, they all remember the neon green room where we were when we heard the song. When I first heard the song, I was like, who is this Filipino guy is singing?
I know,
like he's
I know.
like
That
his
was really
baby
cool.
face. Like he
Yeah.
it was so like real raw R&B.
Yep.
And he made that. I know those sounds. Those are from the Triton. Those are from the Korg Triton. He made the drums and the lead. I was like, I hear you, Jeremy.
That's amazing.
So
That's amazing.
Yeah, iconic. And everyone, there's been so many with all the Avengers songs. There's been so many covers of all y'all songs.
Yeah,
it's just
that was the number one cover of like boys in my high school.
Yeah, for sure.
Really?
Was Lemonade. Yeah, it was like the talent show song where they would play guitar.
all the
Lemonade.
all the popular Filipino boys.
Yes,
Yeah.
they would swoon. but the one that was the most like covered, I would say, like that was the talent show song at my high school, but the most like covered song was "She Was Mine"
Yeah, she was
in my high school.
Yeah, whatever. Me and Jesse Barrera.
So you see this?
Okay, yeah, let's see it.
She needs to shine.
Insane. That's insane.
Wow, she's dripping off the side.
Yeah.
See that?
I could just eat that.
This is how breakfast was. This and coffee. But
Oh, okay. Okay, what's next? We do have a different knife.
Then the jelly.
Then the jelly. We got
I love having a different life.
Yeah.
A different life. Because sometimes
Smucker's strawberry.
Yeah, we can afford to have a second knife to wash. You know what I mean?
know what I'm saying?
People should do that.
my lazy ass will just stick the peanut butter knife in jelly. If you have a peanut allergy, don't eat my.
Okay, no, this particular Smucker's I got last night at Target. I've never gotten it before. Made from real fruit. Like I don't know how.
Interesting. Yeah, it does look a little different.
She looks a little fruity.
She looks a little healthier
I don't know if that's good or not.
because it's made from real fruit. So it's like not as. See, look, we have a preserves. That's like our decoration, and that one's like a darker color.
Yes.
You know what Yeah, that's like the OG one. We'll see how it tastes.
Okay, yeah, we'll see. That's a good amount of jelly as well.
Is it?
Maybe more. Maybe you need more. I think you need more.
You know what my fat ass likes to do? It needs to be real thin like this. You get her like on all the parts of the bread.
Yeah.
And then you sprinkle just fat pieces. So like there's certain bites where it's just real thick.
Whoa.
So I'm like,
That's a freaking.
That's different.
That's a hack.
Yeah.
so you spread it, but then like you leave certain parts.
So certain bites have like a little surprise.
It's like she gets it.
A little filling.
Yeah, a little surprise.
Pop of filling. Okay, gentlemen don't.
Gentlemen don't. What about gentlemen don't?
Yeah, what about it?
Gentlemen don't. For me, that one was very much a surprise for me because I didn't really know Gabe like that. And when you told me like, hey, do you know Gabe? Like, obviously like I know who Gabe Bondoc is, and I didn't know that he knew who the hell I was. I was like, he doesn't even know. He
music. Totally did, but yeah.
So, and we did this song. It was super like last minute because we put it together, and I decided to. I always said that OPM in Filipino music is the most beautiful at its most purest form, which is just vocal and the instrument. So, he did. Obviously, everyone knows his version with the guitar. I wanted to do a piano version. So when we did it, I didn't know how people would, react to it because he already has something so iconic and so simple already. And the reaction to how people, really loved Gentlemen Don't was, I was like, thank you, AJ.
Did you build the track list already without Gentlemen Don't? Because you didn't expect to have a Gabe, right?
Yes.
So how did you figure where to put that one on the track list?
By listening to the music.
Amazing.
That song was so, when you listen to the words, and even though he wrote such a beautiful post about the track and how it was about his family and how it was meant to be super delicate and not super produced. It just wanted it to be storytelling. And
and you honored that.
And I honored that. And I was able to, and the whole, the whole album is called Harana, to serenade. And I thought that in the beginning, it would be a beautiful way to kind of set the vibe for what the whole album.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah.
And if you go through the album, it's like, I'm always such a dramatic person. So it sounds like it would be like a really happy album, but I'm known to be like a very dark person in general. So it goes from, ligaw and beautiful butterflies, then it slowly goes to like talking about loss and like, even with choosing songs like Without You, it's beautiful, but it's like a
sad song.
A sad, beautiful.
Right.
And songs like Ang Huling Il Bimbo, which means like the last dance. It talks about, reminiscing about the past, and it's like a very
it does. Harana, Lemonade, Gentlemen Don't. Nandito ako, I'm here. Kailangan kita, I need you. Without You.
And nandito ko, if you look at the words, it's kind of about unrequited love. It's basically you're waiting, like I'm here. Once you forget about that guy and realize that I'm the one.
Yeah.
And then even the song that I sing, Usahay, it's about how, why did you forget about my love? I still think about you. So it's like a very it's harana, but a dark harana.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Okay, what is this? Now you got the Do you need more?
No.
That's good?
I think that's good.
Okay.
So you see this, it's like spread, but then you have the little pockets of surprise.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
And if
that
you
want to
be super fat, you get pieces of strawberry and just...
Okay. You do strawberry sometimes?
Or like the preserves, and you just...
The preserves,
you spread them out.
Right,
All right. So you building this now? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Amazing.
Simple.
All right, let's cut it as if you are cutting.
Do you cut or do you not
halves.
I cut, and it's usually diagonal. Right.
Ooh.
Me too.
Right.
I'm a diagonal girl.
I mean, some people
do
call
half.
that childish.
Yeah.
Like this?
Yeah. They're like, what are you, a child?
You get more sandwich that way.
It's nicer to eat.
Yeah, because it doesn't like
split in your mouth.
She gets it.
At least we agree on one thing.
All right, let's see the cut. Let's see the cut.
My dad's a chef. I better not fuck this
Is
up.
he actually?
Yeah, he is.
Oh my
So
God.
I'm over here gonna be like, it's like, Anako, what are you doing?
Anako, what are you doing?
You got it. You got it.
Yeah, and it's kind of spilling in between, which is
there's
amazing.
peanut butter in the middle now.
Okay.
Amazing.
Right.
Ready?
Yeah. Right.
Hey,
Can you
show
see
what?
that?
Split it.
She's kind of cute.
Yeah, I like that. That looks freaking good. Okay, can we have a half?
Yes,
so
you
we can try
can.
it?
We'll share one
Okay,
half.
and then should we all take a bite at the same time?
Yeah.
I'll take a bite.
Okay.
At the same time? Okay.
Oh my God, Lady of the Trap. Action. Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh.
Look at that.
Is she
Can
cute?
I have this bite, babe?
Yeah. That's a good bite.
That's the one. That's a surprise, you
That's
see?
a good bite.
You see? Imagine the sides are demure, and then you get to the center, you're like, the center of the Tootsie
It's
Pop.
insane.
See?
But also, the light toast is really great.
Yeah.
Right?
I'm going to start doing a light
color.
toast.
Because sometimes like the toasters turn it black. So
Yeah, no, because sometimes I don't even want to toast, but then it holds it better.
Are you a texture girl?
I like Uncrustables where it's like soft.
Yes.
But I'm gonna start doing a light toast.
Yes.
No. I'm still chewing it.
Okay. That was amazing.
I'm still chewing.
Okay, we're gonna ask you some traditional questions that we usually ask on the pod. It's very cool that you have
These
an
are like
album
our
that we were
sweet
talking.
or savory.
Okay, which way do you face in the shower?
Oh my God. Okay, this is the shower head?
Yeah.
Back.
With your back to the water.
Yes.
Same.
Yeah, right?
I face the shower.
You face the shower.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm drowning, girl. I get anxiety.
No,
I do it to wash my hair, but I'm like, oh, I'm dying.
No, I like the. It's like for me, it feels like a wash.
Like for me, like in my mind, I'm in Pantene commercial,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah.
But in real life, I'm like, oh, I'm drowning after 10 seconds. I can't breathe, right? Like AJ gets it, and then I have a bad. I'm old. My neck is always so bad, so I'm like, oh yeah.
Oh, okay, it feels good on the
Oh
back.
yeah. I mean, I end up turning, but I spend more time
Here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It's also because it doesn't get in my. Sometimes if I don't wash my hair, it's easier to like not wash my hair. My hair's in the back.
That's why your face is glowing, sis.
True, it's just not just hot water on there.
Very washed and hydrated.
thanks.
Yes.
Okay, folder or crumpler?
For what do you mean? For what?
Toilet paper.
Oh, bitch. I'm trying to think. When I shit. No, I'm thinking.
Exactly.
Now you're like,
You have to go through it.
Oh, I'm a folder.
Okay.
Are you a crumpler?
how'd you know?
Because you laugh.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm a folder too, but I saw the way you were doing it. You put it over.
Yes, I don't do like the whole. I take the one and I'm like.
Okay.
Yeah.
So quick.
It's I'm a rapper.
Rapper.
That's a good term
She likes
for
to be.
it.
She likes to be different.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mine is. I like to do like.
That's crazy.
You're folding
That's
laundry.
insane.
I'm a folder, and I just like. Well, yeah, I like to fold like different layers.
Oh,
She's a texture girl.
I don't. Yeah, I am.
The
I don't
layers
know.
is insane.
Yeah, I take it, I rip it off, and then I fold it.
But when you do the layer, like the snake, it doesn't. You know what I mean? Like.
Yeah, escape.
No, not
That's funny. That's funny.
not in my experience. No.
You know, like when. Okay. It holds.
It holds. It
To be
holds. I use
fair,
a lot though.
My quote unquote crumple, it starts as a wrapper.
And then.
I'm just like, then it becomes, yeah.
Well, then. Same-ish. Then.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, cool. I like that. Okay, go ahead, baby.
Okay.
I love this question.
Aisle or window seat?
Window.
Same.
I hate the aisle seat.
Hate.
Are you getting hit in the shoulders?
Why hate?
Because that, and I don't have like the work. Like my partner Abel, aisle all day. The most
too.
active bladder.
Me too.
I don't.
I hate going
I
out.
have no bladder.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
I will go from LA to Manila.
No
no
bathroom.
bathroom break.
Oh my gosh.
But when the food comes,
Oh my gosh.
But the
I'm
bathroom,
jealous.
no.
I hate going to the bathroom.
It sucks.
That's why I have to be in the aisle because I can't keep moving them. Like
right.
I hate doing that.
And when I sit in the aisle, like because I don't need to use the bathroom, when you tap me, I'm like,
I get
we couldn't sit together. Sis.
Yeah,
I'll be
I
like,
know.
we're switching, girl.
No, I would sit in the aisle and you would sit in the window.
We would. I'm just saying, like, but if it was switched, we would have to be like, sis, you want this seat?
Yeah,
I'll be like-
of course. Yeah.
That is hilarious.
But I'm window all day, and then also I just sleep on the aisle. You kind of have to you're kind of just free falling.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
why I need a specific pillow. I have a pillow that holds the neck.
Oh, you have one.
Yeah,
of
I
those.
have one of those
God.
because I don't like the window because I don't like knowing that people like slept there and like touched
And their
it.
oil,
wipe
their
that.
head oils.
I know
are
we
there.
wipe it, but
But do we though?
She does.
You mean
do.
you guys?
I
you
do
guys
wipe it.
do.
I do wipe
Yeah, not everyone does for sure.
But yeah, when I'm like laying on it, I'm like, someone coughed
I don't
on
mind.
here.
I'm all over on it. I'm like,
No, he's literally like,
please let me sleep.
Yeah.
I just want to sleep.
Well,
Yeah.
our oils are merging together. I'm over here like, yeah.
You want to ask this one?
yes. Okay.
We know also this is a question that in normativity, it might be a different answer. But yes.
Can you be?
Go ahead.
Go, what?
I'm going to restart the campaign. Keep going.
Okay. The question is, can you be friends with your ex?
Oh, oh, girl. Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
Explain.
I think it is very, I mean, in the gay world, at least, we can. Like, we're cool. It's like a different thing.
Yeah,
I understand the complexities that it takes to be your friends again when it comes to like heterosexual relationships. Because I used to date a girl, so but then I'm gay, so I'm like, I want to be your bitch. But like, if you're straight, but you can. I think you can. I've seen it work. I've seen it don't work. If there's any kind of tension, or you can tell when someone's not over it.
Yeah.
But but you can also really tell, and if you're secure in yourself, you can really tell when someone is truly just friends. Yeah. But it takes a different kind of breed, though.
Totally.
You got to be real, non-toxic, and healthy in your relationship to,
and really good communication.
Yeah.
And we know that any kind of community that has to, have a parade, essentially queer people, any smaller underrepresented communities and stuff, they end up being smaller, right? In certain neighborhoods or like in the community and stuff. So does that have to do with it, where you would likely see an ex more than other people would see an ex?
Because the circles are smaller?
A little bit. But at the same, that, and it just, I mean, I'll just speak for myself. I just, gay people, I just get over it. If I like, bitch, like, we had a moment. It was cute. Unless it was like a terrible thing.
Sure.
Yeah, like
but if it's just like, we broke up and it's been years later, like, hey,
over it.
Hey, bitch.
Yeah. I love that. Yeah. It's just, there's so many different perspectives.
Yeah. Me and Abel, one of our really good friends, him and his partner moved to Thailand, and he used to be Abel's long-term partner in high school. So I think they dated for many years, and now we're like the greatest friends. Like,
wow.
I'm cool with him, and we're just,
that's amazing.
A bunch of old gays getting together.
Old gays.
Yeah,
Shout out to your partner Abel.
Yes, my partner Abel is here
on the couch.
Yes.
I feel like I did one of these high school library session concerts.
What?
Back in Glendale.
Oh, okay.
Glendale Adventist Academy. Our friend Kenneth, who listens to the pod.
Yes. Hey, Ken.
I might have met Abel there for the first time.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Is that where you met Abel for the first time?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Aww.
And y'all were sitting, we were all sitting at the same table, and it was just like one of those funny, it was such a great, everyone was so talented, but they were like also serving like food, like not great food, right? Like it's just, the parents, not that the parents didn't make good food. Got it.
No, it was just, yeah. No. It was just a very just
confusing.
Demure event.
I'm confused because can you paint a better picture?
Okay, look, there's a stage that's right in front of us.
Okay.
It's like so close.
Okay.
It was a local event.
And it's in a library.
Yeah.
Yes.
Cool vibes.
Cool vibes. The players they're great high school students. You know what I'm saying? But we're in a table that's like right up front. And then we're eating food,
What kind of food?
I think it was like nacho, like that. It wasn't like they gave us like a Brussels sprouts. It was cute. No, it was cute for what it was.
Yeah, it's like a fundraiser type of.
Yeah, like a tiny desk, live in concert.
Gotcha.
Vibes. Yeah.
Which I want to do something that we did our choir thing there. Yeah. I love that space.
Super cool.
I love that space. But yeah, that's where I met you guys. Met Abel. So yeah, shout out to Abel, number one supportive partner
And it's always good to have like supportive partners. And I gotta say, seeing you two together, like on the and being a creative couple, it's always so hard. And the journey of it all. I remember telling Alyssa, like, I recently saw one of the things that you posted regarding how hard it is to be creative, and I resonated with that so much because there are days where I like feel like shit. I don't want to do shit, and I feel like I haven't done anything. And to be able to hear it from somebody that from a couple, from you guys were in my mind. It's just peaches and cream. You know what I'm saying? It's very not refreshing is like the wrong word, but it's just really nice to see that we all in it.
Yeah, we are.
We all in it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
and as great as you guys are doing, I appreciate the vulnerability that you shared because all of us as creatives go through that shit. Even the perception. First of all, perception is a bitch. Okay,
it is. Yeah,
I don't be posting all my business, but there'll be days where I'm like, oh girl, I don't want to get out of bed.
Yeah, and those are the days where you're like not on social media. So why are you gonna? You know what I mean?
Right.
Like I don't want to post.
Right.
So that nobody sees that.
Nobody sees, and sometimes you don't necessarily always want people to see that.
Yeah,
part,
exactly.
So,
but yeah, I'm glad. Thank you for saying.
I loved
that.
it pushed me to like, okay, if sis is going through it, I'm going through it. We all in it. We're gonna be all right.
Yeah,
we're gonna be all right.
We're all in it right now. But it's ups and downs. It's like it's a roller coaster.
Very much
there's
so.
like the highs and then the low lows. But
the low lows.
It's just a part of it. But it makes us better artists, I guess.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
We put it in the music.
Well, we've been talking for a long time.
Oh my gosh.
This is amazing. This has flown by so fast.
Yes.
Congrats on literally everything.
Thank you,
your
guys.
album. I'm so lucky to be a part of and thought of.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. I love that, obviously we've known each other through online for a long time, but it feels like it's just the beginning of it's still the beginning of our friendship and
long overdue, brother.
Yeah, long overdue for sure. And hopefully we'll get to work on some Christmas stuff with you.
We will. Yes, with wifey.
Yes.
I'm so excited. Me too.
Me too. It's gonna be great. It's always nice to be able to connect musically, and when you find that connection.
Yeah,
I don't take that shit for granted.
I know. So. We really connect in a different way.
In a different way.
Really love it.
And it was very unexpected, to be honest. And I'm just very excited for it, AJ.
I mean, and hearing your story is crazy too, because I, started learning piano at 5 as well. And was
I know.
singing a lot with my sister. And with my
Yeah.
dad and stuff. And, the sister thing and growing up so close in age, all of that stuff resonates. So we were meant to meet and connect and record together, and most importantly, just be friends. So, congrats. What is next for you, Troy? I hate that question as a creative, but from creative to creative, you know what I'm saying? What is next? Are you just trying to rest because the album's out, or you're going to put a concert together? What are you doing?
Well, Harana's out, The Sound of Us, featuring the amazing AJ Raphael. It's on all digital platforms. So please
listen to it.
Yes.
Please.
And especially listen to the outro because Troy's singing on it.
I'm singing a little bit. So please support OPM and Filipino music. I'm working on the concerts. I have concerts coming up with Morissette in the Philippines.
Oh, yes. In October. Amazing.
So soon.
Oh, I wish we could fly out for
I
this.
know.
Yeah, there's just so many things coming up. I can't say all of it. I'm working on a lot of shows, and if you guys want to just continue to keep in the loop on it, just follow me on all my social medias. At
Troy Laureta.
Laureta, Laureta.
Yes.
Do you have a little, just a little message to to concert promoters? Just a quick little.
Oh my goodness!
Just a little reminder.
Concert promoters, just respect your artists, respect your musicians as a community.
In what specific way?
When it comes in all ways, especially when it comes to the way we were represented on stage, when it comes to lighting, when it comes to sound,
audio visual, how important is that?
That is I think that as a community, we also have to realize that while everybody has their own particular jobs, like some people are beautiful nurses and beautiful lawyers, doctors, whatever's. This for people like me, Alyssa, and AJ is our bread and butter. This is our way of life. This isn't a hobby that we go to our 9-to-5s and we sing on the side. This is something that we eat, breathe, and live. And I think that when you're invited to portray that on stage, I think that it should be respected. And I think that if we're able to put respect on other artists that aren't Filipino, I think that we should be able to do the same for our own people.
Ooh, clock to tea.
And with that,
stay sweet
or savory.
Or
Thanks,
both.
Troy. Or both. Love you, Troy. Thanks for everything.
Love you, Troy. Woo!
Yeah!
Oh my God, it was so good. We did it.